Open your bank statement. Scroll past the rent, past the numbers you expect, and look at the small ones. The $5 here, the $11 there, the $14.99 you forgot you agreed to. Individually, they're nothing. A coffee, a rounding error. Together, they are the quiet architecture of your entire adult life. You are paying every single month to access things you will never own. Your music, your shows, the software you work in, the seat in a car you're still financing, the roof over your head. You thought adulthood was something you'd eventually finish paying for. It was never designed to end. Before we go further, something direct. For a while, you blamed yourself. You read the articles, the ones that said your generation is broke because of avocado toast, the daily latte, a lack of discipline. So you cut the coffee. You canceled 2 subscriptions. You felt briefly, righteously, in control. And nothing changed. Because the latte was never the problem. Skipping a $4 coffee every day for 40 years does not buy you a home in a market where the home itself is moving away faster than you can save. You weren't failing the system. You were doing exactly what it needed, staring at the $4 so you'd never look up at the 400,000. Here's the mechanism. No conspiracy, just incentives. For most of the last century, when workers produced more, they earned more. The 2 lines moved together. Then, sometime in the early 1970s, the lines split. Productivity kept climbing. The wage line flattened. The gap between what you produce and what you keep didn't vanish. It went somewhere. Upward. Now layer the second number on top. Your wage, in a good year, rises 3 or 4%. The price of the things that make you secure, land, a home, a real asset, has climbed far faster for years. Do the subtraction. If the thing you're saving for moves away faster than your savings grow, saving harder cannot win. The finish line is on a treadmill, and someone keeps turning up the speed. This is the part nobody told you when they handed you the script. Study, work, save, arrive. The script was real once. It was quietly retired. Nobody announced it. So they offered you a different deal, a gentler one. Don't own, access. Why buy music when you can stream everything? Why buy films when the whole library is one tap away? Why even buy a car outright when you can subscribe to the features? It feels like freedom, endless choice, nothing weighing you down. But notice the shape of the choices you're actually allowed to make. You can choose what to watch tonight. You cannot choose to own it. You can choose what to order. You cannot choose to stop the rent. Infinite small decisions, and locked out of every large one, the ones that compound, the ones that build a floor under a life. This is the thing with no name on your bank statement. Call it the ownership enclosure, a fence drawn quietly around the fundamental things, and you, left on the renting side of it, told the view is just as good. And here's the part that's harder to see. A person who never owns anything stays slightly anxious. And an anxious person is the best customer there is. Anxiety doesn't sit still. It reaches for something. A small purchase, a better phone, an aesthetic vacation, a new subscription to a feeling. You're not consuming because you're weak. You're consuming because the hum of not owning your own life has to be quieted. And 1,000 things have been arranged to quiet it. Each one a small monthly fee. This is why sometimes you feel the pull to go quiet, to mute the feed, to step out of the noise. That instinct isn't laziness. It's the only part of you that noticed the noise was installed on purpose. So what do you do with this? Not a 5-step plan. There isn't one. And anyone selling you one is just another subscription. The system isn't going to fix itself. Waiting for housing to get cheap, for wages to catch up, for someone to turn the treadmill down. That's not patience. That's the same waiting that kept you scrolling past the small charges. The first real move isn't financial, it's perceptual. Seeing the game for what it is, a machine that profits from your distraction, your shame, and your willingness to keep renting your own life back from the people who enclosed it. You stop playing the status game with things you don't own. You go quiet on purpose. You work in silence, and you move what little you can to the side of the fence where things are actually yours. Slowly, unglamorously, for a long time. The question was never how to make more money to pay for access. The question is the one they're counting on you never to ask. How long are you willing to keep buying a ticket to a game designed for you to lose?